This program contains content that may not be suitable for viewers under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
Aliya ruzungu kade azuku tujikole sawa namba ruzungu.
Ruzungu tugenda muza kujira kutoka ntoko nimbuzi nyakuno ndiye
arabura babaddi abakyala
wale somuyomba nyembuto katonda ya chembuto genda weji waminge
yabaweereza buno bukeke obutini
singa babu mutwale bamusonseka mukamwa bwonna n'abufulumiza mu nnyindo
kibwa ina guno omuggo gwa Musa wayitista biblia mu detergent
waliwo banagambye ebola y'akasajja kasendi kalimba bannange esendi bannange. Yes, welcome to yet another edition of Kasuku Live. Today, talk to the doctor. Tuli wanera ku TMR hospital enaria. Yes, nangamba betwa partneringa nabo. Okola nti twogeramu ebintu, health and everything related to health. Unakola lero tuli ne Dr. Dixon. How are you, sir?
Fine, how are you, sir?
This when Dr. Dixon said, "This is Dr. Dixon," you look exotic. Tofana nakuba from here.
Really?
Yes.
Ugandan 101.
101.
Yes.
From Chisoro?
No, I come from Kasese.
From Kasese. Hey. Muhindo?
Yes.
Oh, okay. There is a Muhindo I know. The only Muhindo I know. There was a lady at Kuala ko Daily Monitor.
Okay.
And I never got to talk to her so much, but I got to know that she's Muhindo.
Have you interacted with people from Kasese?
Not so much. Kasese is the border of Uganda and Congo.
Yes.
Yeah, I only know two things from there. There is Renzori is there.
Yes.
Then you border Uganda and Congo. Then this massacre that happened.
Yes.
That side, the Renzururu massacre. Yes. Those are the things I know from Kasese. Okay. Oh, I also know copper.
Cobalt.
Copper. Ngava Kasese.
Ne cobalt.
Yes. You've seen copper?
I've not seen copper
as a mineral.
Yeah. But I know copper.
Oh.
I've read about it, but I've not seen it as a mineral.
Then cobalt?
Cobalt I've seen.
You've seen?
Yes.
Okay. But Kasese has really developed. They say the roads are good there.
Yes.
Tarmac, what?
Yeah, it's much better now.
You're the people who overwhelmingly voted NRM.
Yes.
Chemwaletayo opposition yenna.
Nedda.
Kari, that's just by the way. I think Kasese is a good place. There is Tusker Marathon.
That happened. I think
it's happening. It happened last year.
Then,
it's going to happen again this year, I think in August. And I spoke to Kasirye. Kasirye tugambire omukuru pazi batugambye boss we yani wekesa. Ajje tukole business so that in August we come to Kasese.
No problem.
I come and see Kasese for the first time. Nyambuke Mount Renzori. Then also there is Queen Elizabeth.
Yes, and
National
also the
Park.
Margarita Peak. You've heard of the Margarita Peak?
On Renzori?
Yes.
It's the one that has snow.
That has snow.
But can people get there?
They do. People trek and go up there.
How many days?
I am not sure. I've not done it, but I know people who do it.
Hanayo inokubera set.
Yes.
Does not seem...
You need to prepare.
Because they say the higher you go, the steeper it becomes.
Exactly. And of course, the air is thicker.
So
you have to prepare before you go for mountain climbing.
You just don't go for.
You don't just go.
Margarita kansigala gisomako sijasobola jambuka. Kale, obuzizaako batulaba.
Dear viewers, nice to have this chat with you. I'm called Dr. Dixon Mohindo Happy, general practitioner at TMR International Hospital. Thank you for giving me this platform, Mr. Katende. I hope our interaction will be fruitful for our viewers. Thank you so much.
Kale, mutyaba kola ku sound yo yayinza otusumbuwa muwulira ayitamu. So today I want us to talk emergencies.
Yes.
How people respond to emergencies.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So very good topic to discuss. So like you've said, an emergency. An emergency is a medical situation where you need urgent help. Okay. So you don't have to waste time. Now, for example, for us at TMR, we've said every second counts. The nature of health in our country, unfortunately, our EMS system, what we would call an emergency response system, is not well developed.
Yeah.
So we struggle in those areas. What some health providers have done is to try and incorporate EMS into their operations, so that in case of an emergency, there is quick response. But there is that lag, you have an emergency, but the communication as well. When we respond, most of the times, we realize that there is a lot of time that is lost. Say a patient has an emergency, they don't know how to respond, a lot of time has been wasted. By the time they reach out to the hospital, God forbid, probably even that patient has already lost a life. And yet, if the response was quick enough, you could actually save a life.
Yeah.
So how we are intervening as TMR is we are starting from scratch. We have to come up with an emergency response system, a support system, where we can respond efficiently to these emergencies. We now have fully fledged ambulances. We have an app for our clients. It's called the TMR Golden Living app that has this service as well. That in case of an emergency and you have this app on your phone, because we are now in an era where we're embracing AI. Okay.
Yeah.
So there's an option on the app that in the event of an emergency, you can actually activate it, and then we'll be at your doorstep within no time.
Okay. So you have an app.
Yes.
TMR Golden Living app.
Yes.
That's on the iOS and Android.
Yes.
So people can download it.
Yes.
So you don't have to go through so many things. The moment you get an emergency, you just...
Yes, you activate the helpline, and then what happens is we get a notification at our operations center, and then we are able to respond to you.
Oh.
Yes.
But do these things really work?
They do.
Like, okay, minus the app. The systems, emergency systems, do they work in Uganda? Because we have poor roads,
Yes.
accessibility, then the roads themselves are bad, then the GPRS. Okay, you guys, as you're responding, don't you kati omuntu kangambe alinga chireka eri banda yo wansi omuntu alina TMR Golden Living app, are you able to locate him?
Yes.
Tutukawo,
because for us our app is designed in such a way that it also has a GPS system in it. So what we request once you activate the emergency is for you to send us your location, and we're able to track you in real time as we respond to the emergency. So we are able to do that with our app. Yes.
Okay. Kuba kati baba ekintu kya emergency mu Uganda. Chikambwemu.
It's tough. It's a tough one, and that is an area where we as a hospital want to bridge that gap. Okay. So that we are able to reach a client who needs emergency help within no time and save a life. Yeah.
So when they get here, or because we've seen so many people saying, for example, I have an example of my own.
Okay.
I had a patient one time, netugenda tutuuka ku ddwaliro, we think it's a very big hospital, tuyingidde triage, well and good, bamukebedde biki, ne bamuteeka ku emergency ward. ne bamutuuzaawo ekinene ennyo ne bamuteekako eccupa y'amazzi baatuukawo ssaawa nga 2 ngenda okutuukawo ssaawa 4 kitundu ng'awo we bamukomeza.
That's so bad.
Otegeera the nature of emergency response. So most of our hospitals are doing that, especially, you know, sorry to say, but government hospitals. They are responding in such a way, you know. So is it any different?
Yes, so thank you very much. Of course, that is unfortunate. In our setting, it's different in such a way that we have resources that we've allocated to emergency response. So we have a team that is in the operations center. We have a team on ground. We call it an emergency response team. And then also have a team of first responders. So there is a lot of interaction happening between these 3 units. So when the call comes in, the team in the operations center will activate the first responder. But also keeping in mind that the information we're getting from the patient is key because it gives us a clue on how to respond. So the idea would be that once we get that information, dispatch sends it to the first responder. The first responder goes to the emergency scene. And basically the purpose of the first responder is to assess the scene and also the type of emergency. And then we receive feedback from the first responder. Okay? So we have a first responder's car. If the emergency is in such a way that the patient can be moved in the first responder's car, they bring the patient to the hospital. If the first responder is activated, responds to the scene and realizes that I need more resources, then he sends feedback to the operations center for more resources. For example, you may reach a scene, find a patient who's actually unconscious, and then you need to respond with an ambulance. Okay, so then the ambulance is activated to go and respond. In the meanwhile, the first responder is giving medical attention to that patient as more resources come in. Now, once the patient is brought to the hospital, there will be feedback that has been sent to the emergency response team. We have these teams on the daily that each person on the team is assigned a role. Everyone knows their role on the team, but by the time the patient arrives, we are ready to respond to the emergency. So this communication is coming through. By the time the patient comes to the facility, we've prepared enough to respond to that emergency. So for us in our setting, we made sure that we have teams that are going to respond effectively and efficiently without wasting time as far as emergency response is concerned.
Oh, that is good to hear. I heard you guys talking of virtual, is it virtual treatment?
Yes.
Virtual treatment works how?
So, virtual treatment. So virtual treatment now with our app, for example.
Is it virtual doctor, virtual treatment?
Virtual doctor, you could call it a virtual doctor or virtual treatment. But let's go with a virtual interaction with the doctor at the facility. This service is through the app, our Golden TMR Golden Living app. So our viewers out there, please feel free to go to the Play Store and download this app.
TMR Golden Living.
TMR Golden Living app.
Yeah.
So through that service, you're able to actually interact with the doctor without necessarily coming to the facility.
Oh.
Yes. It can be both audio, it can be both video. The interaction could end there. Recommendations are made, and services like pharmacy services can also be accessed on the app. Services like the lab, need investigations to be done, can also be activated through the app. And we have responses that can
a response.
Yes, natikati when you interact with the doctor and makes a recommendation, for example. A recommendation yeyo, we are able to get that trail. Natekamu requests, for example, as a lab, omuntu najja na kutuka kwa joli na kuja ko sample na zeta facility
from here.
Yes, from here.
They come to your home.
They come to your home.
So the doctor writes the tests that need to be done
within the system.
Okay.
Yes, activates that within the system.
Okay.
Okay.
So a person here sees it.
That request is sent to them.
They come pick your tests.
Come pick your tests. The tests are run, and then still within the system, we are able to communicate those results to you.
Namuzi discussing.
Still, the doctor wadembe okutekawo gundi appointment within the app that I'll review at a certain time to give you more information, say, on the findings from your tests.
Okay.
So that interaction can be virtual. But in the event that the doctor thinks, okay, I need to run certain things physically, still that can be communicated. And then you're able to come to the facility to be seen physically.
So let me understand this. Like, I can be feeling headache.
Yes.
On the TMR Golden Living app, nensangako doctor.
Yes, sir.
Ne munyonyola omutwe bwe gunnuma.
Yes, sir.
Nangamba gula eddagala beeriti.
Yes, sir.
Can you get it oba we deliver it?
Yes.
Nomugamba nti deliver it.
Yes, sir.
Ne bavuga okuva wano.
Yes, sir.
Paka wendi.
Yes, sir.
Ne bandeetera eddagala.
Butereevu.
Oba ne mugamba nti mpulira musikyebaka bulungi kino. Ne bagamba oli kajja akuggyeko omusaayi.
Yes, sir.
Akebere ne kino ne kiri. Ne bakomawo wano ne baziteeka mu laabu.
Yes, sir.
Kati omusawo ye n'arecommendinga nti anidda funa eddagala beeriti kabalikuleete.
Yes, sir.
Oba weetaaga kufuna kitanda. Jangu.
Yes, sir. And all this can be done virtually within the app.
Nti aba okitegedde. Omanyi tugenda lwala nga tulwalira eyo nga batujjanjabira eyo.
Yes.
Awo omusajja oli yagamba omwavu waakufa yali mutuufu. Wakati ebyo byonna naye omunnayuganda yakitegeera. Ugandans are aware of that because Ugandans are so much into I need to see the doctor, like real see the doctor.
Yes. So I remember during COVID. During COVID, I don't know if you were within the country.
I was.
Were you around? The first wave, second wave? Were you around?
Both waves.
Yes.
Both waves.
So imagine a situation like that and the country is under lockdown. For example. Yes, health services were free to operate, but then how about the people who are probably suffering out there under lockdown? How they access these facilities? So if you think about it, I'm trying to bring out this example to try and make us brainstorm on such situations. I mean, you're home, you literally can't move. Then what do you do? So it kind of addresses some of those situations. The other thing would be especially just like you said, for those patients who don't want to access health facilities. We have such patients who don't want to access health facilities. It is now a bridge for them to have a medical service, even in the comfort of their homes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. This is the Israel stuff going on here.
Yes.
So that app is for free?
It's free. Yes.
But these services are not.
The services, there's a small fee that is charged. Yeah, it is affordable. It's an affordable fee.
It's an affordable fee.
Yes.
Okay.
And all these fees, you can actually visualize them when you're interacting with the app. Yes. So patients can actually deposit in a wallet. There's a wallet option where you can actually deposit some money, so that every time you have an interaction, a deduction is made on that wallet. There are so many options, Momo Pay, mobile money services, all those options are there. Yeah, so there are prompts when you're about to pay for the service that you can access and then decide on how you want to pay for the service.
Gye bayita TMR, Golden Living.
Yes.
Oba mulamu ng'oli mu golden living ne mu bulwadde osigala oli mu golden living. I just like nsinze kwagala the virtual doctor. It is something I actually had not heard of.
Really?
Yeah, it's my first time hearing of it. Kitegeeza you can access a doctor anytime. The moment you get to the app.
Yes.
Even at 3 in the night.
Yes. So we have doctors that are assigned to be on standby to have this service accessible to the patients, so that when a client reaches out, we are able to attend to them.
Oh, I see. Then the career emergency nako, I think tetuna kumanyira nnyo emergency services wano mu Uganda. In fact, nze mbadde manyi tebikola. Nga mmanyi nti omulwadde wo olina mweddusiza mu ddwaliro. Gwe wennyini ofuna kapiki awo ne mutuulako babiri ne kakuyingiza paka ku emergency. Naye bwe tubeera nti tulinawo option eyo ku app where you just alert.
Yes.
Bano ne bakuddira ne bakubuuza ki ekiriwo, first responder n'akutuukako ate ye mwennyini n'akuleeta ebirala nga bwe bigenda mu maaso, then yeah, I think
Yes.
ekintu ky'obulamu mukikwasizza maanyi.
Nyona maanyi. We of course it's still new, but we are quite positive that as we continue to scale it out, also try to put awareness out there, our people now will, buy into the whole idea of how to activate emergency responses, and also to know that there's a hospital in the community that has these services. So please feel free to reach out to TMR.
Yeah.
In case of an emergency, we'll be right at your doorstep.
Kale, I think that is it today. Betunasukkawo ate tujja kwonoona. Mutandike tibatandise bulungi ate biki bye batandise. So we can keep it brief and hot.
Thank you.
So you can join us on TMR Golden Living specialized
clinics.
Otereevu. Nojja wano nolaba abantu baffe mbagamba nnyo ebintu bino lwakuba nti most of our people think we be bragging. Mu Uganda I have a problem.
Okay.
Those days twagambanga nnyo nti we still have an issue of people who have money but maybe one tebamanyi abalala they are just rigid nti omuntu abeera ne ssente naye asigala yeeyisanga munaku. Naye ate tulinamu issue y'okubeera nti abantu ebintu nga bino babadde tebabimanyi. They didn't know about these things.
That is true. Awareness.
And nja kubira omulanga abantu bonna abali eyo nga you have these facilities. Please reach out to us.
Please.
It may not be a hospital necessarily. It could be a very nice restaurant. I've gone to very nice restaurants where, when you move out of the country, unfortunately I have to go this road. When you go out of the country, always one of Kenya. Of course, now Kenya have their own issues, be Tanzania, but there are those countries that are purely striving on tourism and hospitality. The way they treat you, the value for money, you feel like it is okay, it is worth it,
Yes.
And so you just feel the urge kangende nonye sente zange nyumirwa obulamu. Kati wano mu Uganda tulina ekizibu nti ne bw'oba oyina sente, we have so many places nga ne bw'oba oyina sente, again you don't enjoy yourself. You don't get the money's worth.
The value for money.
So when we start seeing things like this, Golden Living, the emergency responses, you start feeling like, okay, there's value for money for, there's nothing absurd as omuntu alina sente z'okugenda otuula ku kabenchi mu ddwaliro ne bamuyisanga ekiyenje
ate nga waliwo eddwaliro nga TMR.
Maybe
Mr. Katende, the other thing I would want to highlight and emphasize to our viewers out there is to tell them that TMR as a facility is ISO certified. I don't know if they have heard of ISO.
International Standards Organization.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have 3 standards that we practice at the facility. We have a standard on quality management systems. We have a standard on environment management systems and a standard on occupational health and safety. So these things we are discussing right now, quality, you talked about value for money.
Yeah.
For us, we take quality as number one. We want to provide this service. We want to provide it consistently, okay, and exceed the customer's expectations, and that is what we stand for as TMR. Our viewers out there, TMR International Hospital is located in Naria, Naria Estate, Housing Estate. So please reach out to us. We have specialized clinics. We handle emergencies, general health, maternity, all the services at TMR. And I can guarantee you value for
money.
Value for money.
Yes. Muntu oba ne sente zo, n'olaba sente zo nga zikola. Tewali kintu kisinze kunnyumira mu bulamu bwange. Doctor, there is nothing that has some of the best things that have happened to me is when you see your money doing things for you.
What you want it to do.
Exactly. People tend to say, be humble, be this, be this. There is nothing better than when you sit somewhere, you want to have a beer, it comes exactly the way you want
you
it.
expect it.
You order for
With
food.
a very good waitress.
Thank you. You order for maybe a steak and you say, I want it well done. And it comes exactly
How you wanted it.
like that. You just feel like, oh my God.
Or maybe even exceeding your expectations.
Exactly. So you pay, let me say 200,000.
Yes.
And you just feel like the best 200,000 shillings I've spent my entire life.
Yes.
So I want to have faith. Twejjemu embeera y'okulowooza nti people are doing us favors, you know, to do these things is the reason why my children nagano batwala mu masomero agamu. Amasomero agamu they label we are traditional schools. We get a lot of first grades. I'm like, if I'm not going to raise an issue that has happened to my boy, if I'm not going to dictate how my child is to be treated here, of course not excessively and beyond, you know.
Yes.
I need to see value for money.
Exactly.
You know, you need to feel like,
Yes.
and that's like what's up.
Yeah.
So I'm happy when you say these things, someone feels like, yeah, it is worth it.
Yes.
It's the reason why, you know, if you can get picked by a car, an ambulance, by a tap of an app.
Yes.
Nebajja ne bakupiikira.
Yes.
Netukolako. Okitegeera kye nkugamba. What more do you want? Okitegedde. So that is going to be us today. Mbadde ne Dr. Dixon Muhindo, a man from Kasese in the mountains, but right now in Kampala.
Looking for money.
Looking for money.
Yeah.
These are also mountains.
Yeah.
One
7
of
hills. Kampala sits on 7 hills.
Ate era even betubeera mu kwanjula bagamba nti bannaaye tugenda ku kasozi Naalya. Now we are going to eat.
Mutongo Hill.
That means you are now in Naalya, the mountain. Wabi?
So
Si Wabi.
Yeah.
So that's been us today. Until next time, mwere bulungi. Mwenaba.
Thank you so much.
The views expressed on Kasuku Live do not reflect those of the host, producers, or management. They are solely of individuals providing them and do not represent or reflect the official policy or position of this YouTube channel.
Luzungu kale Kasuku tujikole sawa namba Luzungu.
Luzungu tugenda muzale kujjira kutoka ntoko n'embuzi nyepuno
ababuula bababbi abakyala
Wereso omuyomba enyembuto Katonda yekyembuto genda weedi waminge
Yabaweereza buno bukeeke obutini.
singa baabumutwale bamumusonseka mu kamwa bwonna n'abufulumiza mu nnyindo.
Sakibwa alina guno omuggo gwa Musa wayitista bibya mu detergent.
Waliwo wanagambye emboola y'akasajja kasendi kalimba bannange. Esendi bannange.